Knock, knock. Is there anyone? Well, I assuming that you are. You are there. So, if you can hear me, if you can hear me, you probably at a stage where you need to hear somebody, where you need to hear a word, where you need to pass action, to pass an action, but you don't know exactly what to say or what to do. But if you can hear me, I want you to take a look, pause yourself, take a look within you and in the environment where you are. You could be listening to me in your car or in your bedroom or in a far, far, far away country. But if you can simply hear me, just take a look deeply from the bottom of your heart and take a look outside where you are and tell me what you see. What you see, are they the things that you really, really wish to have? Are you pleased with them? Are you pleased? What do you have? Or what do you want? If you're not pleased where you are, if you do not have enough where you are, why do you stay? How much do you love yourself? For instance, there were about 10 lepers. Lepers. There were about 10 lepers. They were at a stage where things were crucial for them. Crucial in many ways because they were hungry, no home to stay, nobody cared for them, nobody want to approach to them, to talk to them, or to say anything, or to hand them anything. But within them, between themselves, they talk to each other. They said that, well, why do we stay here anyway? Why? Because we stay here, no one cares. No one cares for us. And if we stay here, we're gonna die anyhow. But why don't we just go? Why don't we just go and see what in the other side have for us? Sometimes you have to talk to yourself. Why don't we just go? Because they listen to each other. And then when they go, hallelujah, when they go, they found food, wonderful food, great food, great food. Not only they found food, they also found deliverance. You know, most of the time when people think that you have AIDS, they think that you done deal, you're gonna die. That's what they think. And even for them that have that condition, they think this is it. But it wasn't. It wasn't. Say that to yourself. My condition is not it. It's not it. This is it. This is not it. So when they left, they found so much food and deliverance from God. But today, I don't know your pain. I don't know your struggle. I don't know your midnight hour, truly. And there's nothing I can do about it, just to encourage you, uplifting you. That's all. But it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you to think. It's up to you to make a decision. It's up to you to have a desire. I can't. Because the pain, the sorrows, the difficulty, you are the only one who feel it. I don't feel it. Sometimes you may try to explain people your situation, what you're going through, what you need, what you want. They just cannot hear, but they don't feel it. They don't feel it, but you are the one. You are the one who going through the process. What do you feel? What do you want? Mm, mm, it's hard. Do you care for yourself? Do you care for your loved ones? Do you? According to Proverbs chapter 2, verse 6, it says that, for the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. You can make a difference today, a difference that can transform your whole life. Not only your whole life, in generations as well. If you can just use your wisdom, your knowledge to just know what to do. For instance, that I just told you about the lepers, the AIDS people. They had AIDS. They had to use their knowledge. They had to use their understanding to just go to see, to go get what they want, what they may find, you know. For instance, that in the Ten Commandments, that's my favorite part. In the Ten Commandments, Moses thought that he was in trouble because the enemy was running after him with so much, everything you know that can cause other people trouble. Moses was so perplexed, and he used his understanding, talking to God. He said, God, tell me, you are the one who sent me to go get these people. Why? Are you going to let me die here? Are you going to let us die here? He uses his understanding, ask question. You have to ask question. I've been waiting for you to say anything. Do you hear me? Do you see me? Sometimes you have to ask question. And Jesus told him, what do you have in your hand, Moses? Well, I have a stick in my hand, Father. And Jesus said to him, he says to him that, lift it up. Lift it up. And Moses lifted up. And the whole sea was separated. The whole sea. And his people went through, Moses went through, and when the enemy is about to come, the sea was put back together. So, sometimes you feel like you are powerless. You don't have nothing to say, you don't have nothing to do, you don't have nothing to use. But that's what I said to you previously. Take a look within you, inside, from your inner self, and take a look from the outside where you are in your house, in your neighborhood. Take a look to see what you can use, to see what is there for you and what is not there for you, to see what you need to think. Knowledge and understanding and faith. If you have that, if you have them, that's when you still can overcome. You still can overcome. You still have something to use to have whatever you want, whatever you need. Can you use it? Can you use your brain? Can you use your mind? You may not understand that, but I'm here to let you know that every architecture, every architecture started with a blueprint, either in the paper or in the mind. Some people, they already have it in their brain. They know what to say, they know what to do, they know everything in their brain. They kind of picture it. And for some people, they have to make the plan, make the picture in the paper. Today, the decision that you make today, if you if you hear me, if you want to apply it, the decision you make today can transform your whole life. And not only you, but to so many people. To so many people have to come. And not only for now or for a few years, forever. Forever. You can be transformed. That decision, no one can take it for you. No one can take that decision for you. No matter how much they love you, no matter how much they want goods for you, it is only you can come up with that decision. And when you're really willing to make that decision, you got it made. No one can change your mind. No one can change your thought. No one can stop you. It is only you if you just can make that decision. Would you do it today? Would you do it today for yourself, for your loved ones, for the one that you love the most? I don't know who. But in life, people have something in life, despite of what they're going through, they have something in life when they look at it, when they think about it, and that thing just kind of turns them on. What is it? Is there anything that can turn you on? If there is something in your life that can turn you on, make that decision for it. It could be your life. It could be your loved one. It could be whatever special to your heart. Make a decision today. And when you make that decision, regardless of what you're going through, you're gonna say to yourself that it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna make it. I want it, I need it, and I'm going for it. And I need to get it. And not times you see that you make it, you get it. You're the only one who can make it. Because your pain, your needs, your struggles, your midnight hour. Oh, I wish I know it. I wish I know it to come by to help you. But most of that time, no one shows up. No one shows up. It is you and only you facing the struggle. No one there. Sometimes you think your best friend gonna be there for you. When you call them at the midnight hour, they say they can make it. They have their own problems. It is you. It is you. Some people, there are things that they're going through in their lives. There is no medicine that can solve that problem. No medicine at all. The solution is either from them or from God. It's either from them or from God. It's only you and God that can solve whatever you're going through today. But in order to achieve it, you have to make a decision. Decision. No decision, you're not gonna get nothing. Something say that there is a saying, uh, no pain, no gains. I don't know who said it, but no pain, no gain. Whatever you want in life, you have to face the criticism. You have to face the struggle. You have to face whatever you have to face to get it. If you do not want to pass action, you'll be surprised to see how many more years that you're gonna be suffering. You're gonna see how many more years that you have to wait without getting it. It is you. It is you that have to make that decision. But you have to realize that. That's how I'm saying that. You have to use your brain, you have to use your common sense, you have to use your knowledge, your understanding to know what to do. Because there will be a time you have to visualize that you do not have much time left. The time is taken, the time is passing by. You do not have too much time to waste. You do not have too much time to waste because you have been wasted too much time. The time is now to pass action. Not too long ago, I have learned in the Seoul, in the Seoul, uh, when the people are when they're making a race, there is a little piece of paper. I don't know what that pretty much mean, but to them they know what it's mean. There is a little bit of paper, a folding paper. That little folding paper, when you see they running strong, they're running speed, making the race very fast. Someone have to be at a certain point when they see them coming to win. Somebody must have to be there to hand them that piece of paper. You had to hand it at the right time, on time. If you don't hand that piece of paper to them, you might cause them lost. They might lose the match. So you have to be there to hand them that piece of paper. Because last year, or I think last year, yeah, I think 2 years ago, someone supposed to hand them that piece of paper, and that person was delayed. And then they lost the match. They lost it. So there are times that you have to know what to say. You have to make a decision. Because if you let that time keep passing by, well, there is a consequences. There is a consequences because you miss the thing. You miss it. You miss it. There is a time limit. There is a time limit. You have to say what you have to say. You have to do what you have to do. You have to put your hand to what you have to put your hand. Don't just keep on looking to black. There is a time for look. There is a time to look. There is a time to pass action. There is a time to think. Because you have to do them when when the time comes. That's why we have season. That's why we have season. You have to know, because when the season pass, you cannot bring it back. You have to act right here and right now. So let us take a look at our eagles. Sometimes that God gives us birds and objects, food, and everything that we can learn from them. We can learn from season. We can learn from birds. We can learn from fruits, because all of them have their own kind of times. When, for instance, when the eagle want to soar above, or to soar down, to come down to get something that the eagle kind of want, the eagle stay far above. He's controlling the situation. He's controlling his thinking to see how the eagle supposed to get what he wants. It could be a piece of food, or to soar to a higher altitude. So the eagle have to think. The eagle, when the eagle have to think, and then when it's time, after the eagle kind of visualize the situation, the area, the object, so the eagle reach a last time. The eagle apply his might, his strength, his understanding, whatever, and the eagle comes down with so much strength. And because the eagle already know that I cannot miss that shot anymore. I have been, in fact, I am late. I am too late. And for my protection from the opponent, I cannot miss that shot, because if I keep missing that shot to try again and try again, my opponent probably hit me back. Sometimes, have you ever seen how the eagles kind of try to get food? Because if they make one shot, they didn't get it. A second shot, they didn't get it. A third shot, they didn't get it. The opponent gonna attack them back, because because the opponent cannot take that. Well, you miss out. Now I think it's time for me now to beat you up, because you missed me. So that there will be a time in your life you have to decide that I'm gonna make that shot, and that's have to be it. That's have to be it. I cannot waste any more time. I'm gonna do it, and do it all with all I have. With all I have, and this is gonna be the best. Because sometimes you cannot waste too much time. If you keep wasting time and shooting on the air, out of the nets, man, you will not make any shoot. No, you will not make any shoot. You have to apply all you have, all the strength. You see, this is it, and I'm gonna break their nets. This is it. When you should to take it. You cannot keep missing and missing back and forth. Another person gonna come in front of you and kick the ball and break the nets. What do you want in life today? What you want in life today is not a mystery. It's not something that you cannot achieve. It's not something that you cannot possess. You can, but you are the one who have to make that decision. You are the one who have to know it is the time for you to get it now. It is the time for me to make that decision now. Not another time. Today is the day. You know what I mean? Today is your day. Today is your day. You can do it. Truly, you can do it if you really, really want to do it. What do you want in life today? What do you want in life today? I don't know how long you have been in pain. I don't know how long that you have been in needs for the things that you want to have, for the things that you would like to achieve. I don't know, but you know it. You know it. It is not time for you to keep making false trips. The time is now. When you make too many false trips, you cannot jeopardize your future, jeopardize the things that you need, the things that you want to achieve. You cannot jeopardize everything. Today is the time for you to use your mind, your energy, your wisdom to get what you need, to go for what you want, and use all you have. Use all you have. Regardless of what you have in life, for some reason, I don't know what it is, you still have a spot empty. Need one more. Need one more. I need one more. I need one more. Maybe it's the reason why that probably we have to make more effort in life, or look upon God, or look to get more knowledge, or look to get whatever. But it is how life is. Regardless what you have, you still have a spot empty for more. It could be a dessert. It could be whatever your heart desire. You know it. But today is the time. Now is the time. There is no time to waste. There is no time to make false trip. There is no time to go back and forth. There is no time to make joke. There is no time to play behind the curtain. This is the time. This is the time. Make a decision today. The decision you make today can be a life changing. Would you make that decision today? May God bless you.